Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer. So one of the biggest aspects in astrology is the opposition. And I almost got into an argument with an idiot online about this. And then I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to waste my time. And it wasn't even an astrology thing we were talking about. I think it was a card reading group that we were in. Anyway, the person was saying, it came up to Aquarius and Leo, and whatever it was, they're in opposition of one another. They are. The sun in Aquarius and the sun in Leo, if you brought these two charts together, they're in opposition of one another. But sometimes opposites attract. Yes, like attracts like, but sometimes opposites attract. So that's why when people freak out and people are like, oh my God, I'm an Aquarius and I'm dating a Leo, it's never going to work. That's not true. That could be an excellent connection because you have that opposition there. And what I look for usually, even more than that, is the sun-moon connection. So for example, the woman is an Aquarius. The husband is a Leo. The woman's moon is Leo. Her moon is on his sun. So now you have the opposition, opposites attract, and you have like attracts like. So don't freak out if you're like I've had people say to me, oh, well, I'm a Taurus and I don't know, he's a Leo and earth and fire don't work. Well, they don't always work, but sometimes they do. We have to look at the whole chart. We can't just look at the sun sign. You have somebody who is, a Taurus with just the sun in Taurus, doesn't make them that much Taurus. My brother's a Gemini, but he's got like 4 planets in Taurus. He's much more of a Taurus than he is Gemini. So don't just look at the sun signs and have a mental breakdown. Sometimes opposites attract, sometimes like attracts like, sometimes what came first, the chicken, sometimes the egg, sometimes the chicken. You have to know the whole chart. And even at the very worst case scenario, sometimes things still work out. Sometimes there's a strong Mars-Venus tie, even if the sun-moon ties aren't that great. Sometimes it's an ascending. So you have to know your whole chart. I pretty much have my whole chart memorized just because I've been working with it for so many years. And even now, like, things will surprise me or things will pop up. And, I'm a Pisces, but I have 3 planets in Aquarius, and I have 7 planets in air signs. So it definitely makes me a little bit more of an air sign than it does a water sign. So, people are always like, they're so ready to like, well, this doesn't work because opposites. Opposition sometimes creates just enough tension to make things interesting. Sometimes like attracts like, and it can be a little bit boring. Like, listen, I love Libras. I got 2 planets in Libra, and I have a lot of friends that are Libra. They're very easygoing, but you put 2 Libras together and no one wants to make a decision. You put 2 Sagittarians together and they both need so much freedom, they don't always care what the other person's doing. So sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes the opposition between the Gemini and the Sagittarius can make a really fun combination. So it depends on the person, it depends on the other planets, it depends on the moon sign. So people all the time, like, they'll, want me to do their chart and then they're already freaking out and I haven't even looked at it yet. And I'm like, just take a deep breath, okay? Because I'm the one that's got the moon in Leo, and if anyone here is going to be dramatic, it's going to be me. But, sometimes things, I've seen some pretty unlikely matches work out really well because everything else in the chart fit. Like his Venus was in her 1st house and her moon was in his 5th house, and it made for a loving relationship, even though, their sun signs supposedly weren't compatible. So don't even look at that kind of stuff because it's not true. You're going to get yourself upset for nothing. All right, guys, if you want to stay in the loop with astrology and spells and readings, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or there's a special video you want me to do, don't forget to comment. You can reach us on Instagram, on Twitter, The Magic Junk Drawer, and also on Facebook, where Danny's Astrology Charts, because that's an old page I've had for so long, and I'm just going to keep the name. But it's part of the same. All right, guys, so talk to you soon. Bye-bye.